the 51st MTAP claimed a dozen ships sunk or damaged. In October, A-20 torpedo bombers were credited with 19 merchant or small warships sunk. Poor weather in the months of November and December limited the number of aerial attacks by the Soviets, but from October 1944 to January 1945, the A-20s dropped several hundred mines in the Baltic ports in Latvia and Estonia to hinder German shipping. On October 31, 1944, 5 Soviet A-20 GS attacked the SS Bremerhaven and sank her with 1 aerial torpedo and 2 bomb hits, killing 410 passengers and crew. Additional major air raids were launched on the port of Liepāja on December 14 and 22, while A-20s sank a total of 5 merchant ships on those days. In January 1945, the Kriegsmarine initiated Operation Hannibal, using merchant ships and warships to evacuate refugees and wounded soldiers from Baltic Sea ports to Germany. Soviet submarines, torpedo boats, and naval aviation, including A-20s, attacked this shipping whenever possible. On January 14, 1945, the SS Mimi Horn was sunk by an A-20 aerial torpedo from the 51st MTAP, and the 1st GMTAP sank the SS M-Storm. During the succeeding months, the 1st GMTAP and 51st MTAP attacked and damaged or sank dozens of vessels as the Germans continued their maritime evacuation. As the final collapse of Nazi Germany was at hand in May 1945, the A-20 MTAP units continued their relentless attacks. On May 4, 1945, the German merchant ship SS Orion, a former merchant raider/auxiliary cruiser, was sunk by A-20s from the 51st MTAP with the loss of 150 passengers.
On the same day, the German training battleship KMS Schlesien struck a British mine while evading an air-launched torpedo from a Soviet A-20 and was deliberately run aground to save the passengers. The next day, a force of A-20s armed with 1,000 kg bombs and IL-2s bombed the Schlesien and rendered it a total loss. The Soviet A-20s provided important firepower in the Black Sea, Arctic, Baltic and Pacific. They executed over 200 attacks against major Axis warships and merchant ships, using either torpedoes, bombs, or mines, and post-war records confirmed the loss of over 40 ships and damage to 15 others. The sinkings resulted in the loss of over 100,000 tons of shipping sunk or damaged, and thousands of German and Axis sailors and soldiers killed. In recognition of their achievements, several Soviet A-20 regiments were designated Guard regiments, and at least 6 Soviet naval aviation A-20 pilots and navigators were named Heroes of the Soviet